Now, I'm not talking about a smartphone or your wallet. Keys, if you're driving, definitely necessary. What I'm referring to are those things that, like, okay, if I know I'm going to be away from the house for any given amount of time, I need to have these things because inevitably I'm probably going to need it at some point, and maybe the frequency of you needing them has increased. Now, I think this list is age dependent sometimes, very situationally dependent too. I mean, listen, there's going to be all kinds of different lists of things that people need based on your situation in life or whatever. I'm about to share with you my normal list and then the thing that I'm going to add to it. I'm going to add a thing to this list. So, first of all, the first thing I do take with me everywhere are floss. So this is my little floss carry-on thing, and I take floss with me everywhere. If you've had any dental work over the years, particularly if you've ever had like maybe a crown put on or root canal or anything like that, you're probably going to find that you want to have floss with you more often. Now, it's a good thing that I floss most regularly, but what's not great is like I could be out and about anywhere, and and I'm going to credit my good friend Mia Voss with this, and Mia, I'm going to tag you in this video. What we call a meat tooth. She's actually dubbed it a meat tooth, and it's absolutely accurate because I have a tooth that has a crown on it that I had to get a root canal and then a crown, and there's a bigger space between that tooth and the next tooth than there was before that, and as such, the floss becomes really necessary. Like, it's super uncomfortable to not have floss with me, so I take floss literally everywhere because you just never know when you're gonna need it. So that's always with me. The other thing that is now with me most of the time are these. Now, there's a nice little case for some readers. Now, I have had, up until about 4 years ago, perfect vision. I had 20/20 in one eye and 20/10 in the other. And actually, still for my far, like being able to see at distance. And Jake, hi, who the fuck am I talking to? I'm talking to you, Jake. But really anybody. But I have had perfect vision, and I still have good far vision, but my up close near vision is shit anymore, and it's from a lot of years of working strictly with screens. So I take readers with me everywhere, because you never know. Now I have these glasses, and when I'm about the house, I have these always ready to just put on at a moment's notice. But these I need, and y'all, I'm the person who's like sitting at Alamo Drafthouse or at a restaurant when the menu print is like tiny. Got to take the readers because it's getting to that point. I'm 50, so it makes sense. Okay, other thing I always take everywhere is mints. Um, Everyone in the comments is so precious. There's no one here who are you yapping to. You precious. I take mints everywhere. Now, particularly when you're someone like me who has your own business too and might need to be around people. Hi, Tanya. Thanks for being nice and saying hi. I'm talking to you as well. I take mints everywhere. Mostly just because, well, you just never know. You never know if you're going to be close around somebody and you're like, ooh, I really like. And I swear, the older you get too, you kind of want mints because you're just not sure. One thing that I've not, I will, no, I'm going to use foul language. I say fuck a lot. So sorry, maybe not the video for you. But thank you, Hoto Kori. I love your, thank you, I precious. Hi, I'm precious. You are precious. You're very beautiful in your picture. I hope you're having a nice day. Wow, I don't know what's happening, but thank you all for watching. But I will need mints. I don't know. Okay, y'all, let's get real. Have you ever been around older people, maybe your grandparents or something, and there's a smell? Like, like you lean in to give them a hug, or they want to kiss you on the cheek or something, and there's a smell. And I don't know what it is. I feel like it's always been like a combo of like mothballs with coffee. Which is not entirely pleasant, but it is like I can think of my grandmother right now, and I think of mothballs and coffee, and that's what I think about. And I don't want to smell like that, so I take these everywhere. And I'm 50. I don't know if it's an age thing. I don't know. I feel like I do a good job with my dental hygiene. Let's look at the aforementioned floss. But I don't want to smell like that. I don't want to, and so I do take mints everywhere. And if there's a moment where I'm like, So again, even the best dental hygiene, I don't know what led my grandmother to smell like that. I don't want to smell like that. It just makes me feel, it smells like old people to me. So I don't want that. So I take mints everywhere. All right, here's the other thing I take everywhere. Now, remember I mentioned earlier at the top of the video that situationally, everybody probably has a list of things that they need to take out and about when they go out and about. Mine, because I have this lovely condition called EOE, eosinophilic esophagitis. It's disgusting and awful. It makes it literally. So if you've all ever seen in The Incredibles 2, the second movie, and the superhero whose name was Reflux, that's me. I literally feel like there's acid just there. So what I do, I have this little old pill bottle, but I take Tums with me everywhere. Hi, Troy. Nice to see you. Thanks. What's that? This is Tums. Nice to see you, Troy. Thank you. Thank you for the compliments, Troy. Appreciate that. Yeah. I do take care of my skin. I try to. Time's ticking, y'all. Oh, I'm going to start looking older and older, but God damn it, I'm going to have like blue hair as long as I can. All right. But I added something to my must have when I go out and about list. Now, this again, situational. I do like to do my nails. I love how I still have some Tums powder on my finger there. That's hilarious. No, it's not cocaine. It's actually Tums powder from here. I now am going to be taking around an emery board with me, or a nail file. Have you ever traveled anywhere? If so, what's your favorite place? Yes, I've traveled a few places. My favorite place, I love Belfast, Ireland. Oh, it was glorious. Oh, I love that all my screens just went dark, so now a lot of my light went away. I love Belfast, Ireland. I've been a few other places, but that has been, I want to get my husband there because I think he really enjoy it. Where have you traveled? Tell me. I'd love to hear of every of you. Do you have of? I don't know what that means, Gary. Sorry. Emery board. And the reason I say that I'm going to start taking that around, I do like to do my nails. They're real. I do these myself. I used to go get my nails done. A, I don't have the time for it. B, I usually don't have the budget for it. And C, my nails barely hang on anyway, y'all. I'm on hormonal therapy and hormone replacement therapy and stuff. So I get what I get. My nails are okay. They're not great. But I do like to take care of them, though they could use a little touch up right now. But just last night, like this nail just totally like half of it broke off. And I'm like, wow, I'm so glad I'm home and I have an emery board. I can just file that down. I've decided I've got to add this to my must take around. So I would love to hear what y'all have as your must take out of the house things. So I went to use, I'm just going to catch up on the comments here. Hotokori went to have used a few times, but most stay inside my country in Canada, sadly. I've actually been to Canada a couple times. My daughter really wants to go to Canada. She loves colder and overcast weather. One reason I like Denver is because it's sunny most of the time. Troy, you said you've been to California, Arizona, Nevada. Very cool. It's a lot of the Southwest there. Have you ever went to Armenia? What are your opinions on this country? By the way, I'm ethnically from this country. Where are you from? I don't know much about Armenia. Let's be honest. I'm from the United States. That's where I am. Troy, you're also saying Pennsylvania, New York, and Minnesota. So up in the northeastern part of the country. My must take has to be my hair tie. My must take has to be your hair tie. That is a good. I used to take a hair clip. Like I would actually clip it to my purse strap. Like just one of those little claw clips. I don't think I have one around here right now. But I used to like be like, oh, I need to just get my hair out of my face or back or something, and so I would just clip it. Hair ties for sure, particularly if you have long hair. Sometimes I can get away with like putting my sunglasses up over my head and that keeps it back, but for sure. Not okay. How do I get my stepsister to forgive me? I don't know your situation. You can't make anyone forgive you though. I hate to say that, but you can't make anyone forgive you. Turns out she was actually stuck. Thank you. They look pretty too. They can match the purse. Yes, they can. Y'all, thanks for watching. You never know. I go live on these sometimes and like literally one or two people might say hi. And sometimes a lot of people say hi. Some people kick things off asking who the fuck I'm talking to, which happened today. And I'm like, well, to you. I mean, if you're watching this video, I'm talking to you. How did you realize you had to go onto HRT? Oh, it's not an odd question. Thank you for asking that. So I'm going to answer this question. So for those of you who are asking other questions, I'll get to you hopefully in a little bit. How did I realize? So I was 47. And the first thing I started to notice was that my hair turned into literal straw. And y'all, I know my hair's blue. I do a lot of shit with my hair. I mess with it. This is like, some people like treat like some part of their body like their canvas. My hair has always been like a point of pride with me. I love messing with my hair. I've always done really interesting styles. Sometimes I think I had a perm for too long, way longer than was cool, way back in the 80s, in the 90s. But it was turned into straw. And I was like, this is weird. And then I started to notice, just to be honest, I was like having painful sex. My libido was pretty down. And it was really dry, and I was like, this is not good for me. I don't feel good. So then I'm like, I started doing what we do, Googling. HRT is hormone replacement therapy, Hotokori. So answer that question. Um, so I started asking my primary doctor about it, and got what a lot of people get. They're like, oh, you're just probably stressed. Okay, maybe. But it took a year of going back to that doctor, and I finally told her, like I said, hey, I talked to my mom, I'm like, how old were you when you went through menopause? She said 48. I was 48 at the time then, a year later. So I told my doctor that. She's like, oh, okay, well, why don't we go get you a hormonal panel? Went and got it. I was certainly in menopause territory. So that's when I started HRT. And by the way, I pay out of pocket for that, and it's not covered by insurance. So that is a big point of privilege. I know not everybody can afford it. It's $350 every 3 to 4 months. There are cheaper ways though. I get like pellets insertion. I think there's patches you can get that are more affordable. What is your favorite dish, Hotokori? Ooh, this is a tough one. My husband's a really good cook. So, what is my favorite dish? I always think about this. There was a restaurant here in Denver on Federal called New Saigon, and it says Vietnamese, and they had it was like a marinated beef that they would serve with rice papers. So you'd like make, and you'd wrap them with like some Brussels sprout or some sprouts and stuff. And oh my God, it was so good. That is now gone. And I still think of that dish. Like that was like my favorite dish I could ever have again. It was so good. Oh my God. I still remember the first time I had it, and I'm like, where have I been? Oh my God. And I would go back every year. We'd usually get back there like once a year, but now they're out of business and it makes me sad. So, let's see, any other questions I have missed? Let's see, got the HRT. Okay, cool. Yeah, so good question though. I mean, that's really a big reason I started this channel. And this channel actually used to be for a podcast that I did with my family about movies. But then they all kind of got older, and they were like, oh, we're not going to do that anymore. And I'm like, well, I got older too. Oh, look, I went and started to go through menopause. So that's why this channel is Menopause It. I wish I could pause it, the menopause part. I can't. It's here. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, I do need to jump here in a few because I've got to go get on a call I do podcasting, B2B podcast for clients, and I got to get on a call with potential guests. So we got to go over our recording there. But yeah, it was great to hang out with you guys. Thank you for being pleasant. Even if you were unpleasant, thanks for watching anyway. It's all engagement for me. Thanks. Is it Crusade Sisters? I appreciate that. I like my hair too. I actually need to, this is starting to get a little unwieldy. I was going to shave it today and I just ran out of time. I have got my own clippers, so I just keep that down. I need to shave that because it's getting a little bit long. Eventually, what I want, because as you can see, I am getting white and silver right here. Eventually, when my hair does that all over, I want all this to be white silver and then ombre down into blue. But for now, it is fully blue. But we'll segue to that other color once my hair and my age get older and can't handle the pigment anymore. So we'll get there. But thanks y'all for watching. Feel free to hit like, hit subscribe, share this with anybody. This channel really is just me, a menopausal woman, posting updates, doing interviews. Thanks, Pixie Dust. I appreciate that. I appreciate you and Crusade Sisters too. Appreciate all you guys who are watching. Even the initial mean people. Hey, it's okay. You're watching the video. Thank you. And I don't know how I'm Olen Kulinko. Olen Kulinko. Hi. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, I get on here and I intend to do this more often. I saw on an article recently that YouTube's actually overtaking even Instagram and TikTok as far as like where people are hanging out. I love YouTube. And I know with posts and stuff, you can do more kind of posts like that. And I want to do more of that. It's me, Free Schlep. I have seen that. Where have I seen that? I don't know if you were on this channel before and left me a comment, but Free Schlep, but I looked that up later, and I think that's some kind of cause for something out there, right? I did look that up, but you do you. Support. I will see you all, and yeah, let me know if there's other stuff you want me to talk about. Yes, I see. I remembered. Let me know if there's other stuff you want me to talk about or share or address. It's not going to be a smutty, icky channel, but I will say fuck. And I will talk about lady bits, but in a clinical sense and real life sense. So if you're okay with that, that's what we're going to do here. But anyway, Also, I'll try to be on tomorrow. I'll tell you all about the Thanksgiving we're going to have, which is Diners Giving. So we're making diner food for Thanksgiving. We're not going to do the traditional turkey and stuff because we like doing stuff like that. But I'll fill you in. I have to make an apple pie tomorrow. So maybe I'll bring you all along with that for a little bit when I do that. To everyone in my household's great content. They'll love it. All right. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. I hope you're having a good week thus far, and I will talk to you tomorrow for making some apple pie. Okay, bye. If I can close out of this correctly, I have my phone folded in half, so it's all wonky. Bye.